What's up, world? What's up, Zion? It's Prince Easy coming at you again once more. And of course, this is an update on the status of war, right? As of the current date that I'm making this video. So, before we get to the slides, I want to issue a disclaimer, like a fair use disclaimer for the copyrighted material that's going to be shared in this here video, right? So, yeah, without further ado, let's dive into it, right? Yeah, it's some crazy work, and people think that it's a long time ago. Well, like I said, people don't really like a 9 to 7 or 9 to 5 for that matter. And this is the proof, all the proof that I needed. So all of these people are gonna be streamers. Who's gonna be watching? Right? Again, they're trying to fit into a box that was created for them artificially, right? Artificially. I do believe most of these big streamers or successful people on YouTube, they're engineered, they're created, just like everywhere else in the music business, in the film industry. It's the same thing. Masons, initiated, let me be accurate, but they don't know that side of the business. It's a good business in a just world. It's a fair business, but not everybody can do it. Nobody has a presence in front of a camera. I should know. But hey, they have a dream, a way to escape the rat race and at least adapt another form of lifestyle that would give them options, would even open up more doors for them, right? So I don't blame them, right? But again, we shall cycle back to this, not in this particular video anyway, right? So, why do I like bringing up these things? Because I need people to see and understand exactly what is happening, right? That these people, on one hand, say that their population is declining, and like the amount there suggests, those are a lot of children that did not come to term. Yes or no, right? And if we were to calculate the amount of those people who were, I don't know, in a necessary position, right, that is allowed by law in most countries to do this, it wouldn't cost 140 billion. It wouldn't. So then what is the fuss about? And I've put it in the simplest of terms: sex. That's what it's about, right? And in the footnote there they say, and the emotional damage is priceless. Right? What do we have here? The Matrix, right? A way in which man comes into this world. The only way, believe it or not. So, 3.2 billion support, loan, as they say. Prime Minister of Ukraine has confirmed the first tranche of 3.2 billion euros from EU Majors Ukraine Support Loan has been received, and now is in the state budget. The funds will strengthen Ukraine's defense capability and social resilience amid ongoing challenges. Huge thanks to the European Commission, President Ursula von der Leyen, and the EU leaders for this vital support. Okay, so again, we're almost going past the point of no return, right? For the Europeans everywhere, right? The Europeans that have invaded the so-called Middle East and the Europeans that are trying to invade each other, or rather invade Russia, because Russia is not really European, huh? Invade Russia. Soon that point will be crossed. The point that I was talking about a long time ago. A long time ago. So Kenya is bracing for other protests just like Tanzania. Well, these are just dry runs. Right? Since, again, the youth, this is the way they choose to behave. It's the way they get what they want. It's the way they change the education system. It's the way, I mean, really. I see some YouTubers supporting these people, you know, like seriously. Okay, my stance has always been the same throughout, 2 and 2, regardless of what happens. This is not the way. It will never be. It will just stir up more trouble. And we all lose. That's the problem. That's a big problem. But since people are selfish in this capitalistic society that is slowly invading minds, this is what we get. So, Kashenko is giving out a olive branch like he should. But are the Ukrainians the type of people to listen or to consider? That is the bigger question. Right, what is happening in Venezuela is very unfortunate. Oh, I wish you a speedy recovery over there. Yeah, this is what Sky News is reporting. Brave Iranians left waiting as hopes of regime change fade away. So they're really sad. They want this regime change. Their hope is fading away. We need to save democracy. Rubio denies any deals with Russia over Ukraine war. In Alaska, that is. So, the Minsk agreement, but like this is like the second part now. Iran war looms large over Trump's administration ahead of vital midterm election. Well, should see the politics on the issues of war that have happened over there of recent. Yeah. Y'all are doing great, right? This is what Lavrov is airing out. So it is the Minsk situation all over. Who started this? Who started the whole situation in Iran? Y'all have been too nice. I've been too honest. I've become sometimes even controversial. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe I'm doing this and that. And like I said many times, these two people, I know them. These two countries, I know them very well, personally, and how they get down. Apparently, French doctor caught Ebola. Another drone incursion, drone violation of skies. Remember that? This time it's the Danes. They find no evidence that drone caused the Copenhagen airport shutdown. Well, who made up that idea? That's the question I have. Because they surely did not do any form of investigation, or they did not share with you how they came to that conclusion. So I'm asking again, who came up with this genius idea that it was some sort of drone that violated your skies? These are the times that we are living in, brothers and sisters. The Flamingo, they are bringing this as if it's new news or something. The Flamingo missile, it's not Ukraine developed, no. The British gave them that, if I'm not mistaken. And they rebranded it and they play dumb. We're not partisan of the war. We want to negotiate and stuff, you know. So, the RSF is being pushed back. Now they want to intervene and want to have a conversation about it. They see the tide of war is shifting. And sooner or later, the truth will come out. And it is coming out. Yeah, this is not the time to draw red lines. We're way past red lines. Like way past red lines. But hey, projection of power. Right? Again, very active Earth. Yeah, again, brother's been caught lurking. The hypocrisy. But again, our houses need cleaning. Okay, let's just put it that way. Before we even begin to address anything externally, like I said, I call those vulnerabilities. Yeah, Tusk coming out. The eastern flank. Do you know who uses these words, flank? This is just like an admission of them participating in the war. And they will start moving assets. They will. I know they will. What option do they have? Speak, admit, say the truth. I don't wish anything ill towards Europeans, but again, I'm just seeing things as they are and just presenting to you a montage of slides of what your representatives are speaking. The people who actually have power. Okay? And they're calling it the Eastern Flank. Who do you think they are talking about? Yeah, not even that long ago. Where did these people go? I'ma tell you. I'ma show you. Yeah, things are what they are. So these areas are currently active, so they say. Some people are done being hard. Right? And again, just dry ass lying out here in public. Russia done taken 20,000 Ukrainian kids. Please present the names so as we can follow up, even condemn Russia for this action. Crickets, silence. That's what we get. But hey, this is how they win their war, right? With words and stuff. You know, shaping narratives, shaping perspectives, and demanding stuff that the world must do more. And do what exactly? That's what I'm wondering. What do you suggest, Miss? Well, this is the other side. This is the other side. And things are moving fast, quick. Right? This is what is happening in Libya. That's what happened in our history. That's how they got all those northern regions of Africa. These barbarians and their children. And they know for a fact they do not belong there. But again, they have to keep the Israeli lie alive. If Egypt was black, Christianity would. Okay, let me just say this. People will have questions. Let's say the least. Okay? Yeah. Is it vandalism? Vandalism would insinuate that it was there legally. Is it? Again, that's what is being debated right now. Right? Yeah, the UN has been at it, having shouting matches as per some media reportings. Right? Maybe now the UN are Hamas propagandists. Right? They are, probably. What he said, this is ridiculous, especially this year. It's ridiculous. It is absurd. And it shows you the value of a camera in these times. Yeah, they can cost whatever they want to cost, but they're gonna have dumbbells at the front of them instead of radars. That's what is happening. So I don't know who is this for, but hey, they need to give you a boost in order to, really dig into that supremacist, spirit, right? Anyway, I'll put a pin on it right there. And yeah, that's the update for you. Prince Easy signing out. Love you. Bye.